Welcome to Caribbean Insight. We have an explosion of Caribbean videos lined up for you. Tonight, you'll be experiencing international artists displaying the cultural rhythms of soca, calypso, reggae, dancehall, and salsa. So relax and let's take a ride down the Caribbean.
Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, please check Caribbean inside.
I am Ras Shorty. I am a scientist, a musical scientist. I invented soca so that Caribbean people could have something to identify with wherever they go, any part of the world. Listen, you are viewing Caribbean Insight.
He was born in 1940 in Chaguanas, Trinidad, to a Gaza shepherd, an aspiring singer, and a father who loved to beat the African drums.
I have known Calypso and Brigo since I was a little child. I have an aunt who lived in the Congo, and we'd see him regularly.
He grew up in the Congo village of Arima,
This is vintage.
where he invoked the Calypso spirit. This is the Calypso journey of Samuel Abraham, aka Lord Brigo.
When Arima boys of men's school, when we was 5 years old, and they came in school was San Dopi. First tune he sang was so like so.
Good Lord, stop the lashing. If you can't take both whilst you're putting, good Lord, stop the lashing. You're coughing up your chest, you're playing strong, putting all the boys that we got in town. You're running down Jane, you're running down Joan, and can't even comfort your wife at home. She talked to James, you want to kill. She talked to Shorty, you're grinding still. She walk out, you want to kill she with blood. Tell them, do so you like so. It's vintage. This is beautiful. This is how it was in the 60s. I sang Calypso at the age of 12, and I never stopped singing Calypso.
Brigo quickly learned that writing Calypso is an art. He sought out Professor Spoiler, a prolific Calypso writer, to assist him. And Spoiler illustrated the building blocks of Calypso with 4 matchsticks: melody, rhythm, execution, and diction.
They asked Brigo to sing. There wasn't a stage, and there was this folded metal table. It's so difficult for a human being to climb up on that table to perform. And he wasn't reluctant at all. Without hesitation, Brigo jumped up on that metal table and sang and got a lusty round of applause.
Brigo became a member of the original Young Brigade in 1962. On that cast were men like Melody, Sparrow, and Superior. Now you know these bads are not easy to compete with. But little Brigo was relentless in his pursuit. He sought out the help of the brilliant Calypsonian and master of the art form, Lord Kitchener, who guided him, and he joined the review tent. Barnabas became an instant hit, trending with the character Barnabas Collins from the TV drama.
When he first came on the television, the Calypsonian was ever mindful that it influenced all you.
As a little boy, when he sang a song, and he was actually lying down in a coffin on stage. I think he was performing with Kitchener tent, and those days the tent used to come live on television around Carnival time. And I remember looking at this, and he was coming out of a coffin, and remember those days had a show on TV called Barnabas Collins, and you know, so you're kind of like, whoa, this kind of scary, you know. But as you grow older, you realize the comedy in it and the comic in it, and I think that was one of my fondest memories of, you know, Brigo.
I was sleeping peacefully. She come disturbing me. Barnabas, Barnabas, Barnabas. Time to wake up. Since 73 is sleeping. Like you will hear me call. Barnabas, Barnabas, Barnabas. Wake up, do. You are in need of blood, so go now and get some. Only this time you will have to search around. Barnabas in the church, biting on your biting. 12 o'clock tonight, when you turn on the light, biting. All in them back are coming down, okay. Biting. You could wear skirt your pants, you ain't stand a chance. Biting. Biting. Who you bite you. Be careful who blood you take you. Barnabas, Barnabas, Barnabas. It's in the tongue. Be careful who you're sucking. Flesh is so deceiving. Barnabas, Barnabas, Barnabas. Wolf in sheep clothing. So people make sure that your blood is very clean. I'm coming to bite you even in your dreams. Barnabas in the show, biting on your biting. 12 o'clock tonight when you turn off the light. All in them bed are coming on okay. You could wear skirt or pants, you ain't stand a chance.
My name is Father Anthony Abraham. I am the son of Calypso Lord Brigo. However, I just, want to celebrate my father's life. Amazing man, a simple man, who did great things with the very little that he had. And, when I reflect on my father's life and I think about my own spirituality, my father was the one who taught me, how to be spiritual. And so, different things that he will say. And so in 2007, I studied at UE and I had to do a thesis. And what a friend of mine, encouraged me to do my thesis on my father. So I did my thesis, Brigo, Prophet and Sage. And so I spent a very long time with him, interviewing him and speaking with him. And so I have recognized that my father is a prophet, and he's a prophet in the art form.
Brigo was a man of love and integrity. Brigo was really a true cultural icon.
Without respect, we're not going nowhere.
Brigo's music was climbing the Caribbean charts, and in 1977, when the soca boat set sail, Lord Brigo was ready.
Shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Say that you're walking over here. They will say that you're walking voodoo. If your husband is a wild man, only running plenty woman, he could stop quite easily. If you only listen to me in the morning or evening, make love to your husband in the latest fashion. Charity begins at home. working. Oil your skin when you're out for him. Shake up your boom beat. Shake it, showing that you're sexy. When I perform abroad, people will show me real love because I just carry Trinidad here. I don't mama guy that. Bad talk me, but don't bad talk TNT.
You are watching Caribbean Inside TV, the home for Calypso culture. Now remember, your subscription helps fuel our journey on the web. So while you look for that red subscribe button to keep our history alive, I'll do this.
How you like that? Never stop singing Calypso. So you have from 12 to 56. Check that and show how many years of Calypso you have standing here. Check your value, just as you check your money.
Greetings from TNT. I am Tigress.
This is the original dance master.
This is Marshall Montano.
I'm Brother Valentino.
This is Marcia Miranda.
Caribbean Inside. Yes, I watch them all the time. They're bad.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
My name is Samuel Abraham. My stage name is Brigo. Samuel Abraham, the father of all nations.
It was the golden 80s for Lord Brigo, and he was ready for Europe.
Brigo, as a Calypsonian and as a man who was not lettered, has done more for the art form of Calypso than many people who have doctors and all sorts of letters behind their name.
I spoke with my dad a week before he passed, and he looked so happy, he looked so jolly. He always has something positive to say. He always wanted to uplift your spirits. That's anyone. His kids, friends, fans, whoever he came across.
Brigo never missed the carnival season, and his extensive repertoire made him a hot pick for all the Calypso tents.
Yesterday my next door neighbor was rapping to me and my brother. She said she man, rockin' no man like crazy. She says when they both get married, stop making she feel wanted. She said to me, she ain't going through that for 1980. Yesterday my neighbor tell me she man no show no love to. She neighbor say, neighbor say, she say. Sometimes when I dig driving, she mad. The man lie down playing, he's snowing hard. His treatment like that, what does make good a man done bad? Yesterday my neighbor tell me she have 3 kids but she husky. Another day the kids could say they see their daddy taking in love with their mommy, taking she out to a party. It's now I see what has really mash up a man. Yesterday my neighbor tell me she man no show no love to. She The husband has got she very hard. His treatment like that, that is me. Good man, one bad.
We're going through an era of independence. You stand firm and you learn how to correct your mistake.
His topics related to love and family life.
One of the songs that I remember love most apart from Mama Pupu with Brigo is you have a song called You Go to Work 8:30 and come back home 9:30. And if you're doing that, baby, your country will never shine. That's the song that inspired me the most because today the country ain't shining too well because they didn't take that message seriously. And he sent that message about 40 years ago, telling this nation, you can't go to work 8 o'clock and come home 9 o'clock and expect your country to shine. Those are some of the things that Brigo put in me and also to the nation.
Listen, Papa William, you just can't walk up slow and leave me. Listen, Papa William, we need more homes for the family. Listen, Papa William, we have a problem when it's raining. But when the rain starts falling, strictly flooding eyes are ruled. And our little children, many days can go to school.
After the people done tell Eric all their problem, he remained very silent. After 2 minutes, 3 seconds, he turned and tell them, like you all trying to set me mad. And then he tell them, listen now, citizens, I want you to stop bad talking me. Listen now, citizens, time to work for taxpayers' money. Listen now, citizens, it's you that really been down your country. You're going to work 8:30, then going back out 9:30. If you keep on doing that daily, your country will never shine. In my dream, I saw children thanking Eric William for their program. After they thank him for their programs and free technical education, they run and hold his hand and they were shouting, listen, Papa William, you just can't walk on slow and leave we. Listen, Papa William, you got to stay home to correct me. Listen, Papa William, we promise you we'll work sincerely. We want you to run this country. We want you to help us now. Please don't go and leave we. Please don't leave us now.
You know what I'm proud about? When I come home to perform and I see Trini really loving up with what we have, I know there is real Trinidadian to the bone.
This is the musical journey of a Calypso prophet, Lord Brigo, from the Congo of Arima.
Calypso is a story being told to educate and inform with a topic. My message is daily. People that want to know what time is it, I put the message in song because word is powerful. And as I said earlier, God is in the word and the word is God, and I believe in God.
Brigo, the Calypso prophet, preached about marriage. And in 1983, he gave us the recipe.
I went up to New York City to a wedding last week Sunday. I went up to New York City to a wedding last week Sunday. I heard a young woman speaking to the bride. They stood up speaking for a while. After they both finished speaking, I heard the young woman start shouting, I don't want to mash up your married life. I don't want to mash up your married life. I don't want to mash up your marriage. I come to tell you, it is nice to get married. I don't want to mash up your marriage. I
I say you stand alone. Don't rub off your problem on nobody. Your problem is yours. If you make a mistake, correct it yourself. If your mistake in life is the rhythm, try to learn to whine. If you can't whine, go in front of your mirror and watch yourself and learn to whine. Because if you can't whine, you can lose your man. Because the next girl who could whine, go hold lucky neck.
Bless his soul, Brigo, and we're gonna miss him. And his name is going to live long. Brigo, a true, real, down-to-earth Calypsonian.
Limbo Break was the #1 song for Carnival 1986. But there was not enough copies available. And by the time Brigo got some money and made copies, the demand declined. Sales were poor. Lucky for Brigo, Limbo gained popularity through the Limbo Queen Julia Edwards and her dance troupe.
Originally, it started in Trinidad, around the Jamaica and the British West Indies, and they wanted this slow.
Every limbo boy and girl, all around the limbo world.
Pop music began using Caribbean rhythms to respond to the emergent craze in the United States. Lord Brigo's Limbo Rock, done by Chubby Checker, became the #2 on the Billboard Top 100 Tunes, and Limbo was brought to the mainstream.
Years ago, and we did a song by him, Break Dance. We love to do the back dance. That was the song.
We coming out limbo dancing. We go break up tonight. We coming out limbo dancing. Watch we love to do the back dance. We love to do the shoulder dance. We love to do the hand dance. We come to show the world how to break to the beat of Calypso. Join and let us do the limbo. Backbone breaking up. 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 We come to show the world how to break to the beat of Calypso. Join and let us do the limbo. Backbone. Backbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. Come to show the world how to break to the beat of Calypso. Join us. They brought dancers from London. They said they were hard as stone. The dancers they brought to compete against we had to watch we and admire we. We love to do the back. We love to do the shoulder dance. Love to do the hand dance. We come to show the world how to break to the beat of Calypso. Join and let us do the backbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. Jawbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. We come to show the world how to break to the beat of Calypso. Join and let us do the limbo. Backbone breaking up. Jawbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. Jawbone breaking up. Backbone breaking up. We come to show the world how to break to the beat of Calypso.
Guys, it's only happening where? Caribbean Insight TV. Remember, your subscription helps fuel our journey on the web and keep our culture alive. So while you look for that red subscription button, I'll do this.
The way he lived his life, it was always, like cheerful, positive, his life, full of life.
Greetings, my name is David Rudder.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
Hi, it's Brother Resistance. I am Ras Shorty Eye.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Inside.
And so should you.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
My best memory with Brigo was in St. Thomas. We stay in the same room, I cook for him, this kind of thing. And my favorite song from Brigo is Don't Beat Mama Popo. Yeah, let's write this song. Imagine Brigo saying that he might have 13 children, he'd be better than the way that open me eye and don't beat Mama Popo. Don't beat Mama Popo. Granny tell me, when you are ready. I really like that.
He had a song that didn't get much airplay, Anthony. And this stands out most because that song was composed about my son because, you know, the times he was a little toddler and when you see him composing, he will come and he was so little bit and he would sing and he would dance and he would try to, you know, be a part of that song. And he said, you know what, this is for my grandson, Anthony.
Anthony, there we go, there we go. Anthony, there we go, there we go. I feel like dancing. From the time I drink the liquor, I feel to dance, and I feel like jumping. From the time I reach a river, I feel to prance. I come to jump to Calypso. I come to groove with a tempo. Don't need this bedroom, I'm feeling warm. Don't need time to go down to town. Don't need time to go down to town and party. Don't need time to go down to town. Don't need time to go down to town, my baby. Don't need time to go down to town. Somebody put on the radio, if you hear rhythm like when Desperado, beating coming down. I still hearing Anthony, Anthony, there we go, there we go. Anthony, Anthony, there we go. Like dancing. From the time I reach arena, I feel to dance, and I feel like jumping. From the time I drink the liquor, I feel to prance. I come to jump to Calypso. I come to groove with a tempo. Don't need this bedroom, I'm feeling warm. Don't need time to go down.
I'm the daughter of Samuel Abraham Brigo, and I would just like to share my fondest memories with him. And how I remember him is, you know, during the time he would compose his calypso and we'll all gather around and sit down and just enjoy those moments with him, seeing him putting words and lyrics together. This is what I remember.
Once I stole some mangoes growing up as a child, and so my sister before me, I sent her to go and pick the mangoes. My father came out and he saw us peeling mangoes, and he knew that we had no mango tree. So he asked, where you got the mango from? And I said, my sister went and she stole the mangoes. And of course she sold me out. She said, it was I, her older brother, sent her to steal the mangoes. So my father called me, got a stick, and he said, I'm going to teach you a great lesson today, that you are not called to touch people's thing. And you know long ago, if they will beat you 1, 2, 3 and it's over, but they will beat you with a story behind it. You do not touch people's thing. And it was a lesson that I learned for my life, that you do not take what do not belong to you.
when I was about 5 years old. She spoke to me. She said that you're going to be great. If I close my eye today, tomorrow, you will see for yourself. You will travel far and wide and people will love you. And love is God and God is love.
Lord Brigo's topics dealt with many social aspects of life. He teaches us through the art form against parental abuse.
And she teach me to learn to speak to people. And she teach me that if you know the 4 elements that control the universe, you're on your way. Where understanding, trust, confidence, reasoning, kindness, forgiveness, you're on your way, that God will love you. Because God is in the Word, and the Word is God. She told me that before she died.
Child abuse was an issue that troubled the rising star, and he had to coin this international hit.
It is really sad to tell you about the child days that Brigo had. You may say I'm mad when I tell you about the child days I really had. My mama have 5 children, I'm the better looking one. As you all could see, she used to beat me just like if I wasn't her son. One day, Granny said to she, "Don't beat Mama Bobo. Don't beat Mama Bobo." Granny tell she, "I warn you already. Like if you want to spoil the child, you done make the picnic. And now you're beating it like you crazy Betty. I love him a lot. He is the prettiest grandpapa that I have." I sure you don't know, when I was small, I was a marasmi. Papa, jigger in me toe, and a big head that really had me couldn't grow. Yes, my mama used to let me sleep on the floor. From my head to my toe, did cover with saw, because I was the best looking child among the rest. And mommy wanted to kill me with blood. Don't beat Mama Bobo. Don't beat Mama Bobo. Granny tell she, "I warn you already. Like if you want to spoil the child, you done make the picnic. And now you're beating it like you crazy Betty. Please hear what I say. Mama Popo go mind you someday." My loving granny, you know she died when I was around 23.
A guy from Guyana came for me. Tell the lady, tell my mother, I said, "Lady, you have a trump card in your life, and I want to take him to the Caribbean." She cried. She said, "No, he just been here and many days I don't see him. So I do believe I will die, and then see and he will not see me." And she died really. After I become a man, faithful man like now, she died. And I wasn't here to say nothing to her. But I went back to make sure I bury her.
Guys, it's only happening one place here on Caribbean Insight TV, so text your friends, WhatsApp your family, and download it to your posse. Remember to hit the subscription button to keep our culture and history alive. And while you do that, I'll do this.
You know, again, when he did that song, the Barnabas song, you know, usually when they do songs like that, people say, "Boy, they can't do a song like that. People is dead when they sing them song." You know, and I came and I sang a song when I'm dead, bury my clothes. You know, and that's going on 20 years now. So when they sing them song, you're dead.
I'm Super Blue. My name is Gypsy.
My name is Barry Simon. This is the Messenger. Nobody touch the dial now.
Glenn Washington says so.
Caribbean Insight. Depths.
Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, Caribbean inside, please check Caribbean inside.
I have recognized that my father is a prophet, and he's a prophet in the art form. And so when we talk about a prophet and we ask what a prophet is, who a prophet is a mouthpiece of God. And so, you know, when I look and or go into my father's songs and his calypsos, I can see that this man has been a prophet. I mean, songs that he sang, for example, Careless Mothers. And so I will add not just Careless Mothers, but Careless Fathers too. But it is a song that you know, has, you know, so much meaning and speaks a prophetic word to the society and the people in this time that, you know, it's so important for us to, you know, raise our children well.
In this place, I can see some others living real foolishly. They were blessed to have children, yes, but they neglecting them. Some others wouldn't sit down and think. Their children have to eat, wear, and drink. And you know they have to face this responsibility to grow them up properly. No, see them on the street, expensive dress, but they're looking sweet. Jewels on their hand, posing with an ex-woman man. Oh Lord, oh, they both sing got 1 cent, and many months they pay no house rent. And the children at home hungry every day. We could blow them away. I take me eyes and I see some children wake and didn't have no tea. Lord, this ain't no lie. The sugar container, it was dry. One of the little boy hold his head, went to the bread pan to get the bread. Yes, he searched and he searched, he didn't find no bread at all. If you hear how that little boy bawl, this time his mama on the street, expensive dress when she looking sweet. Jewels on she hand, posing with an ex-woman man. Oh Lord, oh, she posing got 1 cent, and many months she ain't pay no house rent. And the children at home every day has a rule, without clothes to go to school.
I contribute a lot to my father and you know, the things that he has taught me. He was a realist. He kept it real. And so when I think about my priesthood, I think about always keeping it real. And so, you know, I'm able to speak into people's life and people's situation. And that is what my father taught me. He described the Calypsonian as, you know, the poor man newspapers. You know, the Calypsonian is called to speak. And really, that's what the prophet does. Not liked by too much people. So many people don't want to hear what the prophet has to say, but it is very key and very important.
Lord Brigo's popularity soared in the late 80s. Besides his traveling commitments, he also resonated with the advertising world.
To the flies, that to the roaches, that to the mosquitoes, that to them dead!
Lord Brigo, the international Calypso superstar. He sang with all the major tents in Trinidad, but he never made it to the Calypso final. Lord Brigo changed his name to Brigo and fostered a new tent,
so that others, you know, will be able to learn the art form. And that was his objective, you know, that he always had, you know, young men, you know, like disciples following him, because he was willing and ready to, you know, share, you know, what he learned with others.
I've known Mr. Samuel Abraham Brigo about 35 years ago, when he first started to have a Calypso tent called Home Sweet Home Calypso International. His interest was in young people. He was a star, as we all know, but he was grooming young Calypsonians. I was one of them. Impulse, Pretty, Survivor, Nutsman, to name a few. Warner, some big Calypsonian was under Brigo wing.
So I went by Brigo with the song. Here Brigo listen to the song, he laugh, he say, go and do your homework. So then I wonder which is the weak part of the song, and I know he will never tell me. So I went back home. Work on the song again, come back, and I let Papa Brigo hear it. Papa Brigo say, you're coming to come. Go back and do your homework. And when I went back again and I get into the song, then I feel something that Brigo feeling there and I was not feeling it. And then I went back to Brigo, the song, Brigo say, you're ready.
I'm Samuel Francis, sobriquet survivor. But I've known Brigo for about 30 years. He had a tent and which he was the president at the tent. Walking in the dark is telling about the, that the things that we're doing, that, we walk in the dark, like, we already love each other, we should.
Guys, it's only happening where? Caribbean Insight TV. Remember, your subscription helps fuel our journey on the web and keep our culture alive. So while you look for that red subscription button, I'll do this.
I could remember when I was a little man, you couldn't pass in the morning and then tell Miss Mary morning. As you reach home, your mother have the strap waiting on you. You couldn't mash people and then say sorry today. People mashing you, and you have to tell them sorry.
I'm the Lord Kitchen. This is Rootsman.
This is Sunel Dempster.
My name is Winston Bailey, better known as Shadow.
This is Calypsonian Squeezy.
I watch no other but Caribbean Insight.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super was spite. Caribbean Insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
When I was a little fella growing right here in this land, I used to see the other little fella showing respect to the elder one. But today, around the corner, all of that changed entirely. Today they're mashing you, boxing you, shooting you, pushing you without saying sorry. Like if we walking in the dark, like if we walking in the dark. As long as man have no respect for man, and how to catch good hell in this land. Like if we walking, like if we walking. As long as man have no respect for man, man how to catch good hell in this land. Hey! Wanna hear you? Oh, oh. When I was a little fella and my parents sent me to school, all why meet around the corner, I had to show respect as a rule. But today, he got some little fella, my friend, they don't know their place. They will see I and you walking up and down the street, cussing in front we face. Like if we walking in the dark, like if we walking in the dark. As long as man have no respect for man, man how to catch good hell in this land. Like if we walking, 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 walking. As long as man have no respect for man, man how to catch good hell in this land. Hey! I wanna hear you sing it out. When I was a little fella growing in my parents' place, just before I go to take me supper, I had to bow and say me grace. But today, he got some little fella, when you tell them time to eat, they would not give thanks to the one above, neither the one that have them on their feet. Like if we walking in the dark, like if we walking in the dark. As long as man have no respect for man, and how to catch good hell in this land.
How I remember him is, during the time he would compose his calypso and we'll all gather around and sit down and just enjoy those moments with him, seeing him putting words and lyrics together. This is what I remember.
Brigo was the unattached Calypso pioneer, keeping Calypso alive around the world. And Love in the Party became an anthem in 1984.
Have patience with your lover. Have patience with your doctor. Have patience with your president. If he dance you and confuse you, have patience. We are going through a new era. It will be real thunder if there is no love. In this new era, man going barbed wire if there is no love. Natural love is a party. Serious love, no half-done love from anybody. True love, natural love in the party. Growing love, no biased love from anybody. I want a beer to drink. I want a beer to drink. I want a beer to drink. A beer to make me think. I want a beer that's cold. Beer to rock my soul. Come to pet tonight till broad day.
Brigo, the Calypso prophet, made Calypso a subject worthwhile studying at every level of our school system. This genius had given us countless messages over the last 60 years. But his immortal hit is Let Me Go. You might call it Voodoo Man.
I'm back an alley in the country. I ball like a cow. A girl want me marry, she want me marry now. When done do evil thing to me, in order that I should marry she. A voodoo man tell me they have my name in the cemetery. They put my family against me, just so. The voodoo man tell me they give me dead people bone and tea. They have me tie from my head to my toe. Don't care how I try, I properly tie. I want to go, go, let me go, go. I want to go, go, let me go, go. Hey! Believe in witchcraft. Trap me with a bread, food that she give me. Drop the hair from my head. A party when a man want more than one wife. This devil woman here take my life. Voodoo man tell me they have me name in the cemetery. They put my family against me. Just so, hey, voodoo man, tell me, they give me that people bone in tea. They help me tie from my head to my toe. Don't how I try,
properly dry. I want to go, hey, let me go. Dan, I want to hear you. Let me go. Hey, hey, hey. Let me go. Hey, hey. Oh. Let me go. Hey, hey. Oh. Let me go. Hey, sir. Oh, let me go. Oh, 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 let me go. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, hey, hey.
All I could see was Brigo's cultural school. And that is what I am going to do.
For what he did, not just for his family, but also for the people, you know, having to share someone is really difficult growing up, because he wasn't just a father for us, he had to be a father for the whole nation. So we had to share him, which, you know, at this point, I really understand why he did it.
Don't beat Mama Popo, don't beat Mama Popo. Granny tell she, I want you already. Like you would like Brigo.
Brigo rated people by the way they love Calypso. In other words, he would forgive everybody. Once you love Calypso, he forgive you all your sins.
The Calypso prophet stood out as a colorful character with an enduring personality and humorous lyrics, making Calypso fun and memorable. Well, fans, all good things must come to an end. But Brigo left us with a library of not just music, but messages to live by. I am Lady V, and I will catch you at the next pit stop. Long live Calypso.
Today I celebrate the life of a man who is a prophet and who is a sage in the art form, and a man who, like the martyrs, you know, really lay his life down so that others will benefit. And so I celebrate my father. I will always remember him, and for all those who have contributed, all those who have helped him, I want to say publicly, thank you.
From my heart, that's a great man lying there. He's more than a Calypsonian, he's more than an icon. That's a teacher. And this Trinidad and Tobago will surely miss a great man.